Good evening, guys, and welcome back, and welcome, Ben. And yes, I will do my best to stay calm. Yes, indeed, while we play this stupid game is also beyond me. I think it's a man thing. It's got to be a man thing. It's like we are trying to prove something. I'm not quite sure what we are trying to prove, but we are trying to prove maybe we are better than a machine. I don't know what we are trying to prove, but staying calm is very difficult. I know when I used to, before I had this YouTube channel, before anybody used to see me playing, I used to shout at my PC. I'd be shouting at the computer screen. How my computer never flew out of the window, I don't know. I'm not quite sure what it's about. What on earth goes through our minds? I don't know what it is we are trying to prove. We are trying to prove something. If you can, if you can hear me okay, and if you can see me okay, let me know. Apparently, the stream health is good. Just want to check the audio is working. I'm going to just check it.
Trying to prove
Yeah,
something.
I've got something on the phone there, so hopefully everything is working quite nicely. Uh, so I'm hoping tonight that we are going to have a better run of form than we had last time. It was absolutely nightmarish last time, and I don't want to revisit this. So many very, very bad results. And we do start, though, today with two cup matches. We have an FA Cup second round against Solihull Moors, who are in the Vanarama. Now, I'd like to say we should win that, but we've got to remember that we are not long out of the Vanarama, so it might not be as easy as we want it to be. And then we have what is that? Papa John's Trophy. I think that is the EFL Trophy Northern Section game against Stockport, who are in League Two, but are not doing as and are top of the league. I think we have to win that game, don't we, in order to qualify? I think so. Be interesting. So whatever that game is, the EFL Trophy Northern Section. It's a knockout game. I don't know. Is this the Papa John's Trophy? It looks like the Papa John's Trophy to me under a different name. But it looks like we are playing a knockout game against Stockport. So this might be the end of the road for us in that competition. And then we have 5 league games. And we've got to do better than last time. That's the easiest second round draw you've ever seen for the FA Cup, Solihull. Oh, wait a minute. I am losing my connection here on my phone, which is quite interesting. But then the internet connection on the Wi-Fi for my phone is terrible in this room. So not to worry with that. I'm just probably will put that off after a little while. Strange what's going on there. So at the moment, I'm wondering where everybody else is. Just me and you at the moment, I think, Ben. No Andy and no Blob. But we will crack on, Ben. And we will see what we can do. And see if we can get some results. Let's go and play against Solihull. I think we have a clean bill of health pretty much in terms of injuries. No, we don't. We have 3 injuries. Macari probably could feature, but he's only I don't know, he could feature, but he's only a backup. McGoldrick, he could feature. But they're all coming back, apart from Burjami, who's going to be out for another 10 months. They're all coming back to fitness. Got a pretty good team out then today, and hopefully we'll go and win. Low crosses is probably a good idea. And Baldwin is a booking away from suspension. I don't want him to change his game just because he's a booking away. I think I do have him on tackle harder. I have both of these boys on tackle harder. And Baldwin, he's probably not the best tackler in the world, is he? So it might be a good idea just to take him off tackle harder. But do I want to change the game plan? Not really. I'm just going to leave that in. If he gets the yellow card, he gets the yellow card. It'll be a good opportunity to play Tipton in the next game. Okay, so I think it's a good team. I've got Stone, Brindley, Baldwin, Cameron, Penny, Bostock, Palmer, Nemain, and then Jones, Crowley and Langstaff up front. Crowley, who was complaining about the amount of game time that he wasn't getting, he's now happier. He's getting some game time. And that's because McGoldrick was injured. And I think he's played quite well, actually, Crowley, over the last 5 games. I'm not quite sure, but I think he's played quite well. What's his recent form been? Not bad. It could be better, but it's not bad. So it's not as good as some of the others, but not bad. So he's played a few games of late and he's happier now. So say thank you very much to McGoldrick for getting injured. But he will have to make way, I think, once he comes back. So we're going to play this game. Have you forgiven Langstaff? I forgot about Langstaff. I promised that he would never play for me again. He's absolute shambles, but he is back in the team. And today is another day, another morning we wake up, and I guess at some point you've got to. This complacency. At some point you forgive them. I mean, he is really my only striker. Although I could play McGoldrick up there and keep Crowley in the team. Well, this is a match we should be winning. Make sure you do. And I do need a strong defence today. And we need to dominate the midfield. And I'm not happy about Nemain being a little bit complacent. And we'll see how he goes as we go into this game. And hopefully we can get back on a winning streak. And I'll try and remember, Ben, to stay calm. It's like I am a week in advance of you guys in the main save, the rocking all over the world. I'm exactly a week ahead now. Here is Longstaff. I've always rated him. Always said he was a good player. And he's made it 1-0. I always said that boy Longstaff is a great player for this level. And a lot of people have been critical of him. I'm not one of them. I've always said he was a very good pressing forward. Gets in people's faces and good striker of the ball. Always said that. So all is forgiven, as it were. And what was I saying? Oh yeah, I am about a week in advance of in the rocking all over the world save. Obviously, I have to get in advance for when I go to hospital, for when I have my surgery. So I'm hoping that I will get a month in advance, so I don't have to panic. And my channel won't be hurt because no videos are being uploaded. So we're already a week in advance. I've been like at times punching the wall. And at the end of the day, everything just seems to work out just fine. Even like we went through some desperate times in Japan, it just seemed to work out fine in the end. So we're going to try and stay calm, and we've made it 2-0. And there's a Langstaff geezer again. He's just a great player, isn't he, Langstaff? Hello, James. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. And we are comfortably winning this game. I wanted to get off to a good start. We should be beating this team anyway. But for me, this kind of team is a potential banana skin. So, I mean, look at that. 2 shots, 2 on target, and both of them have been goals for Longstaff. He's actually not called Longstaff, is he? He's Langstaff. So I have to give him his correct name. Maybe he's getting upset with me because I keep calling him Longstaff and not Langstaff. But here comes Solihull. Oh, my lord. That was almost... Defensively, we still remain the same solid defence. Yes, he's forgiven now. He's sub him off. He's terrible. I know, just like shocking, Ben, isn't he? Shocking. So we are having a calm day today. No matter what happens, everything's going to be calm, and I think everything's going to remain calm. But we were Ben and I were talking about that earlier. What is it about this game that gets us so angry? Why do we get so angry all the time? It could be an age thing, because I've noticed I get angrier the older I get. You get grumpier when you get older, guys, and you got all that yet to come. So maybe an age thing, but also I know young people get grumpy as well playing this game. And we've made it 3-0, and that fella Langstaff, he's just rocking today. And he's got a hat-trick in 20 minutes, and why can't he do this in the league? Got to remember that it's only Solihull. He's the only Magpies that matter. And yeah, it is a very, very good start. Andy actually pointed out to me in the comments today that since I started doing Notts County, a number of people have suddenly started doing Notts County. And but let's not forget where you saw the original. And we were the first to do Notts County. The only Notts County, the only Magpies that matter. You're quite right. And we are doing very well in the FA Cup, and it's nice to have an FA Cup run. I'd like to make some money, though. We're not going to win the FA Cup, so I'd like to have a big team away so that we can make a pile of money. That'd be nice. But at the moment, a Langstaff hat-trick means that we are 3-0 up at half-time. And I'm just very happy with the way they're playing. That's all that needs to be said. I'm very happy with the shots that you've been having for a change. You've got 6 on target today. And we need to make this advantage count now. I want to make sure that I change some of these players as well. I want to make sure that they're not worn out, because we do have a stock game against Stockport coming up in a couple of days. Well, that is absolutely shocking. Who was that? Needs to be dropped for the game against Stockport. Was it Penny? I don't think so. I think it was the centre mid who made an absolute twit of himself, Matt Palmer. I got to remember also that this is not Premier League yet. This is League 2, and they're not going to be playing like Haaland and De Bruyne. They're actually League 2 players. And, yeah, maybe I'll have to do a season as a Newcastle, Ben. One day. And this game is nuts, isn't it? Because there's the after half-time syndrome. Has he been given offside? So I don't know what this is, the after half-time, when suddenly the opposition think they're Barcelona for 20 minutes. We can see it again here. The match momentum is with them. I think the thing to do is not to panic during this phase. The game's just winding you up, I think, and trying to make you think that they suddenly have put a different 11 on the field, that Manchester City have come to help them out at half-time. And the thing to do is not to panic, because they're not that good. So it's just trying to make you panic, make you make changes. Don't do it. And I've spoken to a number of people in the comments about this, and they agree with me. They say, don't change anything. The least you do, the better. And they agree that the more changes they make, the worse it becomes. I think making small changes later on helps, but this is not like last year where we would just switch. What was that? The goalkeeper's having a stinker game now. Well, last year we switched between tactics like willy-nilly, which helped confuse the AI. That doesn't work this year. So I think it's just a case of the after half-time experience, just stay calm. They're not that good. It's just an illusion. On Langstaff, on the other hand, has made it 4-0, is that good. And that's his 4th goal today. No, he's offside as well. I think he's given offside for that one. But I think I have to make some changes now, rest a few of these players for Stockport. Sort of think about who I want to rest. It's a bit more of an open game, though, isn't it? Like, I can't believe that. I don't know. Are there second team Barcelona, and they just sneak them on at half time? Nobody's aware of it, but they just look like a different team. Completely different team. They're running us all over the pitch, and I just don't quite know why it is. We are playing, James, against Solihull from the Vanarama, and they look so much different in the second half. They were like they should be in the first half, totally out of it. But now this after half-time syndrome, they suddenly look like they're a different team. But so are we. And there you go. We just have to just hang on. The game is just trying to upset you. It's trying to get you to make changes. And if you don't make changes, then eventually you'll score again. 20 goals halfway through the season. He hasn't got 20 goals. He's got nowhere near 20 goals, Ben. He's got like 5. Right, let's make some changes. That fella Langstaff's having a shocking game. We've got to get him off. That's for sure. And we need to we'll give Marias a game up top. Just joking, we're only resting Langstaff. He's only having a rest. He's got his hat-trick now. Jody Jones is on a 9.5 as well, so we'll take him off. He has to play on Saturday. But also Matt Penny is looking tired. So Matt Penny can come off. Chickson can come on at left back. Bostock also looking a little tired. Jamie Bowden can come on. And we'll leave it at that for now. We'll just make a few substitutions. We are 4-0 up. And yeah, everything is in the garden, is looking rosy. It's a perfect start. And I like perfect starts. Not like last week, where we had an abysmal start. Perfect starts are absolutely lovely, aren't they? They just lift your mood. We'll have a look at his stats in a moment, Ben. I don't think they're that good. I think he's been asleep for about 8 games. He's just not turned up. Here's the consolation goal then. Yep, there it is. And they were obviously going to score a consolation. Look at him. He's running up the pitch to put the ball back. It's like 4-1 down. I'm not going to win this, boys. So don't be silly. And yeah, our defence is terrible, isn't it? We really need a better defence than what we've got. Even though they're not playing too bad. Although, yeah, looking at it's not that great now. Let's make our last change. Probably needs to be a defender. Yeah, finished your Luton save. How did you get on with Luton? Did you win everything in the end? So Tipton can come on. Soon as we've taken Langstaff off. Yep, you're quite right. A very fine observation there, Ben. I think you're a big fan of Langstaff, or you're just trying to get at the manager. I think the manager is inadequate and his treatment of Langstaff is shocking. Such a good player. We'll have a look at his stats now, and we'll try and figure out whether he's good or not. Won the Prem, FA Cup and the Conference. That sounds pretty good. for Luton. And they're going to score again. They made it 4-2. It's just like, my defence is just shocking. I'm just wondering if it's because I'm not paying attention very much to their substitutions. I wonder if that's what it is. I keep forgetting to do things when I'm playing this game live. And maybe it is because I don't pay attention to their substitutions. That goal was disallowed, so it's finished as 4-1. And we'll have a look at Langstaff now. Let's go have a look at him. Where is he? Where are you? I don't know where he's gone. He's a hiding. He knows I'm going to have a look at his... He's hidden the file. Ah, there he is. And we'll have a look at his... start with his form. Forget about the 9.4. So previously 6.5 and then a 7, 6.4, 6.5, 6.2. I was right to be having a go at him last time. I was dead right. And then like he had a 6.9, but then a 6.4, 6.3, 6.5. He goes to sleep. So I'm guessing he's going to go to sleep for 3 games again. You can notice the gap that happens between his goals. There's a big gap that happens. His form here between the 11th of March and that one is diabolical. And we even won that 5-0 and he didn't contribute. So he's not doing that great. I mean, he is a good player. I mean, let's face it. He's not a bad player for this level. He's got 15 finishing and 14 composure. It's just a shame he doesn't show it. And he's got excellent pace. So he looks more like championship material. If his decisions was better and his concentration, he'd be a championship striker. So he's not a bad player. He's not putting it together at the moment, is he? He's got enough pace to play as an advanced forward and can't see why he's not been playing extremely well. There you go. I think he's a good player, but I'm right. I'm justified in being extremely upset with him because he's just not playing to his level, if you like. And he's had a rest now, so we got to go and play Stockport. This is in 3 days, so I do want to give him a rest. We'll give the whole team a rest. McGoldrick. No, he doesn't need a rest. He's injured, isn't he? So we'll just give them a rest for a day. Because we do have Stockport to come. I do need to put a strong team out against Stockport. But it is nice to have a good start to the episode. What happened last time in the episode? I think we lost... Did we beat Tranmere? And then we went on that losing streak, didn't we? I hope that's not going to happen again today. We have to win some games now. I don't think I've got any money. Only £9,000, and I've got... I'm over by... Was it £2,000 in the wage budget? Committed spending is lower. So we're okay, but no money for the transfer window. Who's this then? Under 18 sports scientist. They have sports scientists in the under 18s at this level? Really? So I thought, do I have anybody in here who is potentially a very good player? Brooks is a goalkeeper. He's not very good in the air, is he? How tall is he? 6 foot. Aerial reach is terrible. Jumping reach is... Forget it. And not much good for a goalkeeper. Could become a quality player. Carter Fox. He's 18 years old. Is he first team material, I wonder? Carter Fox. Right winger. Not first team yet. Way off first team level. Potentially better than 16, 18. Yeah, there's nobody really here. Do I have anybody out on loan who might be a good player? Mahovo, central defender. Not really. Nobody really who's looking any good that I can bring in from the youth team. So I think this is my squad, and unless somebody is sold, I'm stuck with it. Langstaff and all. Stockport are top of the league, James. They are the best team, clearly the best team in the league. They're 5 points clear of us. I really would be very surprised if the game gives me anything out of this. Does want me to give Tipton a game. Wants me to make some changes. Kedwin Scott. Now there's a name I haven't used for a long time. I don't think I really want to focus too much on this silly Papa John's Trophy thing. So maybe I should rotate this team a little bit. Or maybe, yeah, Nemain is a little bit tired, so Jones could come over to this side. And Randall is probably a better bet to come out on the wing there. Randall is probably a better player to have out there. What's his form like? Not bad. 6.8, 6.8, 7.3, 7.4. He just one game, a 6.5 in the last 5. He's not played too badly, that boy. So probably better than Kedwin Scott. Nemain is still tired. He's struggled to recover. One of the interesting things about Japan is picking a team is really hard because you have to have no more than 5. So you got your subs and your team, and you've got to have no more than 5 foreign players in that 18-player squad. And then also on top of that, you have to have 4 players who are homegrown. So you've got to put those 9 players in, first of all, and you cannot add another foreign player once you've put those 5 foreign players in. And it becomes so difficult. Sometimes on your bench, you have like players you don't even know on your bench because it's really hard picking a team. You don't get that in England. It's much easier to pick a team in England. I don't know if I want to give him a game. It is Stockport after all. Is one of my centre-backs not having the greatest of runs at the moment? Baldwin, perhaps. What's his form like? Oh, he's playing exceptionally well. He's had a rest recently. He can play. Cameron. He should be playing. Neither of those need a rest, so I don't think we need to bring Tipton in. Bowden probably can have a game instead of Bostock. And maybe Palmer should have a rest. And Pett should come in as the box-to-box. Maybe that'll do it. McGoldrick perhaps coming back in. He's coming back to training tomorrow, so we'll put him on the bench. And give Nemain a rest. I can't give him a complete rest, can I? No, he has to be on the bench. But I can give Bostock a rest. That'll do. It's not exactly what my assistant wants, but I don't always listen to him. We'll just get that to the inbox as usual. Oh, FA Cup 3rd round draw. This'll be good. Oh, we'll do this until we get to our game. I want to be away at someone like Arsenal or Chelsea, Tottenham. Those would be big money games. Possibly, James. You're possibly right. So let's see who we're going to get here. This could take some time, actually, couldn't it? So I think probably we better skip this and just like find out who we're going to get. This could take a long time. Sheffield, yeah, it's probably going to take too long, so we'll just advance to the end and we'll find out. Ipswich, Westborough. Let's just advance to the end and see who we've got, because it could take forever. And see, we were right down the bottom here. Plymouth. Where are Plymouth? What league are they in? Oh, they're in the Championship, and we are away, so that could be a bit of money for us. And we could win that. We could beat Plymouth. But it depends on Stockport, really, this one. You might be right, James, because if Stockport choose to rotate their team, and they might, if they don't rotate their team, they might not be fit, having played a few days previously in the Cup. So it depends on Stockport. If they rotate, then we could have a problem in the game. If they don't rotate, we might actually win the game. Who knows? Bostock. They're all showing no improvement, are they? Okay, well, we won't make them do it then. Bajami still. Pyjamas. I call him Pyjamas. Bajami. And then Notts County. Macari is back in training. That's good. And we have a clean bill of health, which is kind of interesting. As clean as it can be without... I mean, he's just... There's nothing we can do about him. It's 10 months. Probably sell him when he comes back. So we will... Yeah, go balanced. Seems fair enough. I'm going to have a look at the opposition instructions. He's only got one. And they have chosen to rotate by the look of it. Jaden Richardson. Look at the pace on him. Blimey. We'll just put him on his left foot. And then what I'm going to do is my... Yeah, he's already on close down less. I don't want him marking too tightly. He's just too quick. Ethan Pye. Which reminds me, later I do have a Cornish pasty for tonight, which is Ethan Pye has just reminded me of that. He needs to be closed down and put onto his right foot. I wonder if these boys can do this, but I'm going to do a few of these. He's not a great passer, this boy. We're just going to turn him onto his left foot. The DM just turn him onto his left foot. And then these two boys, which one of them? I think we'll type mark him left foot. Type mark him left foot. And then Cotterill, don't know anything about him. Interesting. He's a young boy. So they've rotated a little bit, I think. Ashton Mee, playing on the wing, is he? Oh, we don't know much about him either, so we will just leave him. Olafe, lots of pace, left foot. And then Wootton. I think we'll just leave him alone. Just turn him onto his left foot again. They got a lot of left-footed players, I think, haven't they? So it might be a good idea at some point to focus our play down the right, which will force them to use their right foot. Maybe we can, at some point, if we're losing at halftime, we can force them to go to the right-hand side. Olafe weaker foot, he's saying. Olafe. He's not even playing, is he? Oh, there he is. Yeah, I've already got him on his weaker foot. What are you talking about? And, yeah. I think we need to show everyone their recent praise is justified. I lie a lot to these players in the dressing room. I think we need to show them that we're better than we've been, especially in defence. And so we'll see. Stockport against Notts County, the big match today. It's a slow process at the moment, James, because I'm actually working on a simulation. And if the simulation works, there'll be like 10-minute videos of the game weeks in the Prem. So showing the goals, the highlights. Be like, oh my lord, we almost went behind. Don't do anything nuts. So I've been working on those. Once I've got the format and the templates done for that, then I'm going to start working on a new tactic. I've been getting a lot of questions on this 4-1-2-2-1, and people are asking me, does it still work? Well, it does still work. I just need to tweak it a little bit more. But it is working as the control possession. Okay, mate. Good to see you back, Ben. Oh, no, we've got an injury, have we? Good to see you, Ben. And hopefully you'll make it back before the end, mate. And we will have to bring on Macari now. The number of injuries drives me nuts. And it is, at the moment, Stockport are the better team. I actually think they're not far off being correct. We have gone in front. And Dan Crowley has he been given offside as well? Yeah, it's been disallowed for offside. But at least we're giving them some problems. Oh boy, I think the line is much too high for a team of this caliber. So maybe I'm going to drop the line down to higher. I don't want to do much lower than that. We want to give them a game, but I think much higher is too high for the likes of Stockport. But you never know. It might be the wrong decision, but we are actually losing the battle here at the moment. They are looking like the better team, although we're doing all right. We're holding our own, to be fair. We've got a little bit of a road. Oh, who was that? Who was that? Was that Longstaff? Yeah, that was a dreadful pass. And another one from Langstaff. An absolutely dreadful pass. What is he doing? He's just cost me a goal. Langstaff. Two absolutely shocking passes. So the first thing to do is to go and have a look at his instruction. He's already on take fewer risks. What can I do about him? He's a nuisance. Maybe he's not good enough for this level. Maybe he's good enough for Vanarama, but he's not good enough for this level. He's just cost us there. His passing was dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. I think what I'm going to do is up the tempo. Why not? Let's up the tempo a little bit. Try to get rid of it a little bit faster. We haven't created anything. Stockport are easily beating us. Although we did have the ball in the net, but it was offside. So we have created one chance. So come on, boys. Let's move it around. Let's try and do things a little bit faster, shall we? Get rid of it a little bit quicker. And we're in the penalty area. There's a chance. So what a manager. What a manager. Just up the tempo and it's now 1-1. Oh, boy. That is something else. Oh, I love this game. This game drives me nuts. So we're actually FMing them at the moment. That's our first chance, isn't it? One shot, one on target. So we're actually FMing them at the moment. It's just pretty good. It doesn't happen often. Enjoy it while it does. And there's going to be a highlight from the kickoff, which I don't like. I've never liked highlights from the kickoff. Our line is... I still think maybe our line is too high. Come on, close him down. Maybe I've got to press them. Ah, look at this space. Oh, good block. Good block. One button, one goal. Oh, what a manager. Just upping the tempo a little bit. And I was just wondering, maybe that Longstaff's passing was an indication of the tempo, that it just was too slow. So maybe, I don't know, sometimes you make these calls, they turn out okay. Sometimes they're completely wrong. That one seemed to work out okay. Penalty, ref! No, we'll take the goal instead. Tom Petler's made it 2-1. What a manager. What a manager. Having got a goal behind. We lowered the line. Didn't seem to make much difference. And then we upped the tempo. That was a penalty, but nicely done by Pet. And he's made it 2-1 just before half-time. Oh, God, another highlight from the kickoff. It is key highlights. I do not like these. And I think we just drop some encouragement. Come on, you're doing all right. Don't give it away now. It's going to... Like, it worries me. Kickoff highlights. Oh, boy. Is this going to be a goal? He shouldn't be closing down. Penny should not have been doing that. I told him not to mark tight or to close down. The guy's too fast. Oh, what was that? This is passing. It's terrible. They've hit the bar. I've got to admit, they have been a bit unlucky. Oh, boy. Fraser Horseful is very tired. I think he needs to be targeted. So let's go to Fraser Horseful, and then let's close him down. Has he got a weaker foot? Yeah, left foot. Let's try and get him to make a mistake before half-time. And he's one of their team who's very, very tired. Oh, sometimes it works, that works, sometimes it doesn't. But they are coming back at us before half-time. They look very dangerous. Oh, my word. And we are still somehow keeping ourselves alive. We are fitter than them. I don't want to see one hint of complacency. Yeah, well, you should be stressed because you're having an absolute nightmare again. I'm going to be nice to him, I think. And we're going to tell him that he's not that bad, but he can improve. And that seemed to pick him up a little bit. Nobody else needs a ticking off. Everybody else has been playing very well. So maybe that little bit of praise will focus Langstaff's mind. And Stockport are definitely the better team, aren't they? They're 10 shots, but they've only had 2 on target. And there it is again. They are attacking us again. And I'm just wondering if I should go into a low block at some point. Because what happened to the tale of 2 teams at half-time, FM? Why doesn't it work the other way? Why are we still being beaten and we're not suddenly playing like Barcelona? I thought, who is that guy? I thought he had my surname then, but he hasn't. It's Pond, his name. Oh, they're going to score, are they? Oh, it's a lovely save. I don't know. Maybe I should go into a low block. I feel like I need to do something because we are being beaten. And we're just like holding on to Phil Dykes. I have no idea what I'm doing here, James. I'm trying not to panic because I still think that this game, the second half syndrome, is just part. Oh God, that's defending again is awful. Yeah, they deserved to score that time. Defending was absolutely shambolic. I do need to do something now, otherwise we're gonna lose. let's have a look at this. The lines were terrible. It's too high. So what we're going to do is we are going to go to a low block. And we're going to go to a standard line. I think the lines are way too high. Oh god, this is a tough game. Stockport are the best team in the league, and they are a very, very good team. I gotta go and make some changes. We'll do it after this highlight, because we are in their half of the pitch. Come on, we need to win this ball, boys. What's happened here? Oh, we've got the ball back. Here's Penny. Come on, boys. Cameron cannot tightly mark anybody. Oh, what a chance. What a chance. But let's make some changes. Oh, they're back in our half, are they? Macari's having... All our defence is playing badly. Matt Penny's playing badly. Let's bring on Chickson. We've got 6.6 for Baldwin. So Tipton can come on. Jody Jones, terrible. Nemain can come on, even though he's complacent, he can't do any worse. And then my friend Langstaff, told you about Langstaff. He will disappear for 3 games now. Let's make those substitutions. I want to go and have a look actually at what they've done. They haven't made any. He still needs to be. He's not made a mistake. He's very tired, but he's done well. He's not made an error. A goalkeeper should claim that. I'm surprised they haven't made any changes. Coming up to 70 minutes. But we've got to remember, we're still in this game. Only just by the skin of our teeth. Well, we look better since we went into the low block. We've had a little bit more of the game. Let's get the ball across. Oh my lord, what a chance. Come on, we've got this. We've got this. Come on, boys. We can beat Stockport here. Although I really don't want to be in this competition. And we've made it 3-2. And there's my man, Langstaff. What a great player he is. But it's been given offside, is it? Oh, my God. Oh, boy. How is Langstaff still on the pitch? Goldrick came on for him a long time ago. I'm not quite sure how that worked. But is it going to penalties? Is that what's happening here? This game knows we don't have penalty takers. And we haven't done any penalty taking training. No, it's not going to penalties. We're going out of the competition. Dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. Why have my substitutions not happened? There's something wrong with this game. My substitutions have not happened. Now they have. Well, it was not to be. I guess we have to go positive now. We have to try and get back into the game. It was not to be. Oh, I wanted to get off to a good start in this episode. I really wanted to put a run of wins together. Maybe that's a good sign, though. Maybe it will mean that we'll win a couple of games in the league now. And that's what we really need to focus on, is the league. But we're just not in the same league as Stockport, are we? They're just easily beating us. 4-2 now. We've gone to pieces. I need a little bit of a shout now. It's not going to make any difference, but they're just a good team. And my defence is so bad. If I had any money, I'd change the entire defence in the transfer window. It's just so bad. And we have been hammered, in all fairness. I was hoping we might FM them. Are they going to make it 5? Yeah, they've just taken us apart. Since I made the substitutions, we've gone to pieces. What an absolute disaster. I don't want to see that again. We were 2-1 up as well, weren't we, at a half-time? 2-1 up we were at half-time. I just can't believe that. We've lost 4-0 in the second half. Well, they are going to have a rollicking. We were not good enough. And Langstaff again. I told you he has one good game and he'll disappear for 3 games. That's how he works. Injury worry, potentially serious injury for Brindley. Not good. What am I doing? 6 weeks to 2 months. I've only got Macari who can play on that side now. Could do with the rest. Let's give him a week off then. I'm going to rest you. I don't know why he hasn't played that much. He's had lots of rests. What is the matter with him? Oh dear, oh dear. My defense is absolutely shocking here. They give away goals all the time. It's so annoying. And McGoldrick. Well, we have to do something. We're only 4 points ahead of Morecambe. We've got to do something. We can't just keep losing and hope that the game is going to let me off. Although that's what does seem to happen, and it has happened in Japan as well. In all fairness, the game just seems to let you off. Everybody around you goes into bad form at exactly the same time as you do. And that actually happens when you need to catch up with other teams. I think last time Stockport also lost when we lost. So the game is kind of... They need to tweak this game a little bit. They really got to tweak it a little bit. It's not reflecting real life very much. Which is why we're not going to panic tonight, because everything just seems to work out in the end. Cameron, we cannot, because we just told him we're going to arrest him. So it has to be... Arrest him. We're going to arrest him. The police are coming round again, are they? So we will put Macari. We can't play Cameron there because he's being rested. So Tipton will need to come in. Penny, Bowden, Bostock will need to come back. And Palmer... Namen, Randall, Crowley could probably do with a rest now. Actually, no. We'll play McGoldrick as the striker. I'm going to drop Langstaff. And he can come in as the reserve right back. He's a young kid, isn't he? Oh, not too happy. Not too happy. I wanted so much to win both games to begin with. Walsall, where are they in the league? This would be worrying. No, they're not. They're 16th. We should be okay against Walsall. They're mid-table, so games in mid-table teams we don't have much trouble with. Hopefully, having said that. But we need to be positive. We need to go and win this game now. I got to win this game. Otherwise, it's going to do my head in. I mean, if it's saying to me that this team can't handle a season, and we're not even at the end of November, then we're going to be in big trouble, because there's a long way to go. And if they can't handle up to the end of November, we're in big trouble. Chicks and dreadful. Those two, not going to bother with. They'll only get upset because they're getting told off every week. So, we've got to win this game. This is like, I will resign, I think. If we don't win this, I'll have to resign. Because, who's injured? Oh, he's just one of my 16-year-olds. If we don't win this, heads have got to roll. Probably mine. And, I'm going to go positive. And let's take that off. Let's see if that helps. Yeah, that looks good to me. It's a controlled possession. It's served us well. It's worked in lots of tactics. The game will right itself. I mean, I'm just looking at goals scored 49, goals conceded 22 is the 5th best. We are the 5th best in terms of conceding goals. So it's not like we are worse than anybody else, James. We're just the same as everybody else. Okay, you want that's just, you. I don't know why you want us to do that. I think maybe you're right, because a lot of it goes out this way. Maybe we do need to focus some play down the middle. Willing to take that chance. So I don't want Cameron coming to me as well next week and saying, oh, you need a rest. I want to see an improvement, absolutely. I'm glad that one's there. But we do need to tell them, I've got faith in you. Oh, come on. The game at some point's got to let me win. If we're predicted to finish in second, at some point the game has got to let me win. And, you know, we'll take these bad games, but at some point you've got to let me win. You have done up to now. Well, is that telling me we're off to a flying start? I don't know how many fouls there were in the penalty area in the build-up to that. Although there were 2 penalties at least there. The first one was when he got in here. Who was it? Bostock. That's a penalty. And the second one... Where was the second one? Yeah, please. Mercy, mercy. We don't usually have problems against mid-table teams. It's usually bottom of the league teams. And going 6 points clear will be useful. But it's early days yet. Very early days yet. They are focusing a lot of their play down the left. But that's okay. Oh, we're in again. Crowley. Oh. This is a big problem. If you don't put chances like that away, that causes you a big problem. Because 1-0 is not enough. And we are pushing them back, which we should be doing. Creating all the chances. We've got a really good XG. They've hardly been in the game. This is an absolute ideal game for an FMing. They're not in it. And we can't put our chances away. Nice pass. Oh. Struggling. Oh, it's bouncing about. Oh, it's hit the crossbar. Oh, lordy, lordy. Come on, someone put it in. Oh, goodness me. Okay, don't panic. Remain calm. maybe I've got to, I just got to drop the lines back maybe. Although we've got a 50% shots on target, there's nothing wrong with the chances we are creating. We are just not putting them away. So have they, incidentally. So this is an absolute candidate for a 1-1 draw. This game has got 1-1 draw written all over it. It absolutely has. I'm going to say I don't like what I just saw. McGoldrick needs to do much better. So does Randall. So does Crowley. Got to do better. So does Macari. You've not been good enough. Get your acts together. And are we going to see... Yeah, already we can see that they've taken the match momentum in the second half. Second half syndrome has kicked in already. I don't know how to combat this. I really have no idea how to deal with second half syndrome. I think you have to watch the entire match. When I played 2 games earlier in the season where I played the full match, I found it much easier. Second half syndrome can only be dealt with if you play the whole match. Because you actually don't know what they're doing just in key highlights. And you're trusting to the gods a little bit. Oh, we're in. Come on. Come on, we're in. Yes, 2-0. 2-0. Oh, we've got the win. This is what I wanted. I want us to go on a league run. I don't mind losing in the What's It Cup. We got to get on a league run. The Papa John's Trophy absolutely means nothing. So 2-0 up now against Walsall. As I said, we don't have trouble against mid-table teams. Teams who are in the bottom 3, bottom 4, different kettle of fish. And the likes of Stockport are just going to steamroller us. I think it's probably time to think about making a couple of changes now. If I can rest Macari, it'll be good. Although he shouldn't really need resting. He hasn't played much. He's just going to have to play 4 or 5 games on the bounce. So, there's that ball over the top. Yeah, my defence is absolutely shocking. Oh, boy. Are they going to come... do I have to... This is going to be too risky now, isn't it? It's going to be too risky. Knowles is pulling all the strings, is he? Well, let's type mark him then. Oh boy. I need a defence. I need to buy a whole new defence. Midfield is good. I've got 4 good midfielders. Hello MP, how you doing, mate? I've actually got 4 very good midfielders. 2 good wingers. But I've got the worst defence I've ever seen. They couldn't defend anything. And we're going to give more goals away here, aren't we? We're going to lose this game. I'm like, just don't trust them. Do not trust that defence. Unless we're 2 goals ahead, I feel extremely worried all the time. It shouldn't be like that. You should be able to trust your defenders. Right, let's make some changes. There's another highlight. Why are there all these highlights? But I don't mind as long as it results in a goal. It's supposed to be on key highlights. It's on full match. What am I on full match for? Who put that onto full match? Right, let's make some change. Did I do that? Did I put it on full match? I remember talking about it, but I don't think I put it on full match. Who did that? What? Oh boy. It's Macari who's playing badly, isn't it? Well, let's put Rowley on there. Crowley. So let's bring McGoldrick back. Langstaff can come on. Super sub. One more. The goalkeeper's not playing very well. We don't want to play Cameron. He's told he's been rested. Oh, cheers, MP. That's really cool of you to say. Which is, did you watch the Rocking All Over the World? Or this one? Which one did you watch, MP? It's very kind of you to say. As you get older, you tend to get a bit more annoyed with the game. And at the moment, I'm not feeling too happy at the game at the moment. But at least we're passing it around a bit better. Maybe my substitutions have worked. Come on, let's make it 3. Stop these nerves. Oh, I say, McGoldrick. And that's all it needed. Another master tactical switch. Bring McGoldrick back into the shadow striker. And then Langstaff up front. And that's it. At least I can relax now. You're 3-1 up. I can relax now. I can also tell the team to go to a more balanced mentality. Don't go the rocking all over the world. That, I tell you what, that was a new idea. I just wanted this year MP to do something different rather than do lower league to Premier Glory and all that stuff. I just wanted to do something different. And I thought, why not play in lots of different places in the world? That would be kind of fun. And that's what it was about. And I'm glad I did it, and I'm enjoying it. It's really good fun. McGoldrick, Palmer. He could probably do with a rest, Palmer, couldn't he? And we'll bring on Pett, who had a good game last time. We'll hopefully see this game out now. So I know there's a lot of people who have been watching the series. A number of people have actually changed what they were doing in FM24 and have gone and played in different places now. A lot of people have started saves in Japan, which is kind of cool. Just it gives you a different feel. I'm struggling with the rules in Japan. It's just something different. Can we get another one? It we have, and it's 4-1. And we're either blasting teams away or getting thrashed. Save. What a weird save. And it's now 4-1. Chickson did very well there. As well as Jones. Good tackle, though. And Bostock put it away. Always thought rated Bostock. Very good player. Well, anybody who scores is a good player at the moment. And we are 7 points ahead of Morecambe now. Still 5 points behind Stockport, who for some reason can't seem to lose. And when they did have a poor run, so did we. That was... And I'd been saying all along, Stockport will have a bad run. We need to take advantage of it when it happens, and we didn't. But we've blown away Walsall 4-1. And we can't ask for more than that. Now we need to get another win, put a run together. Although it is quite interesting how the table is planning out. Because it's giving us a gap. And if it gives you a gap, that means what it's going to do is 6-point gap here. It means that you can lose a game or even 2 games and nothing to worry about. So I don't know what the game is up to at the moment. Stockport must have lost because we're now only 3 points behind them. No, they drew 4-4 against Morecambe. I mean, Stockport's defence must be as bad as ours. That's absolutely shocking. And then we get this other one, 4-3, Wimbledon 4, Swindon 3. These defences are not very good, are they? There's a 3-3 there. These defences are not very good. Ah, boy. Bostock on form. What shall we tell him? Yeah, let's just tell him you were great. It was a good goal, actually. It was a very good goal. Moved Jones to wing back. Play him at left wing back. Oh, have you been doing that? Have you been doing the save as well? Have you been doing a Notts County as well, James? I didn't realise that. So you have got him play him at wing back. Playing as a complete wing back, he could possibly do that, couldn't he? So if you put Jones... But Penny is also a very good fullback. No, he can't play it. Maybe he wants to play there, does he? Yeah. So as a complete wing back, he would be very cool. And that's how we started the save, wasn't it? We had that asymmetric 3 at the back, and then we had 4 in midfield. The 3-4-3. Maybe we'll set that tactic up. It's an idea to go back to that, but we'd need the inverted full back here, wouldn't we? So for the moment, we'll leave this one, and maybe we'll look to play him as a wing back on attack there. Oh, awesome, James. That's really cool. That is absolutely awesome. So you're doing this team as well. That's fantastic. I wonder, are we going to take them to glory? Of course we're going to take them to glory. Who's going to do it quicker? How many seasons? I like that idea, but what have I got here? This is the 4-3-3, and this one is the inverse. So what I might do is clear this one, because that didn't seem to work, and then what I might do is copy the first one, and then go with the wing back up here, complete wing back, and then we'll have an inverted full back here. So then we'll be a 3-4-3. And that might work. You might actually be very dangerous. And Penny. Can Penny play there? Randall. What's he doing there? Bostock, Palmer, Randall. Penny, can he play at that? Yeah, he's very good at that. But Jones can also play as the... Jody Jones can also play as this wing back, can't he? Yeah, he's a 4-star wing back here. So we could be looking at... We could be looking at doing that. But for the moment, I think we'll probably stay... Depends who we're playing. Who have we got next? Harrogate. Where are Harrogate in the league? Oh, 5th. So this is a tough game. So I think we should go back to how we've been playing. I want to make him a full back on attack, I think. And Jones obviously can't do that role. So Penny can come in for that one. And we have to... No, they don't need a rest. So we are rocking and rolling. In terms of the schedule, we've won 2 and lost 1. Stockport was always going to be difficult, so a number of players have voiced their displeasure, doing more quickness. Okay, that's your own fault then, boys. Let's go and do more quickness. You asked for it, we'll do it. Let's put in some quickness training. Monday morning. Instead of the physical, we'll go and do quickness training on Monday morning. And then every Monday. You asked for it. You'll be coming to me soon and saying, please boss, no more quickness training. And we can't do it in this week, unfortunately. We'll do it there instead of the match practice. Quickness. You'll be sorry. You'll be sorry you complained. They are not very good. Their crossing is good, but apart from that, they are not very good. So this is a game we should be winning and shouldn't be too worried about. But they are in 5th. So they are overachieving. If we go and have a look at the season preview, nowhere to be seen. Who are we playing? Harrogate. Predicted to finish 18th, so they are overachieving at the moment. Way overachieving. So we've got to put a stop to that. We've got to stop them overachieving. So maybe we will try that tactic out once again. It's a good idea. You reminded me about that, James, because we haven't used that since I got the heebie-jeebies and got very nervous and went back to what I know and love. And Chicks no longer a weakness, no longer showing no improvement. Okay. Pleased with the playing time? Yeah, he would be. Baldwin wants to be sold. And Chickson, of course they do. I forgot about that. Which means I will definitely... Oh, that looks good, doesn't it? That looks awesome. Ah, boy. No money, no youth coming in. I don't know how we're going to do this, but we are going to do it. If we can do it with Burnley last year, we can do it with Notts County this year. Under 21s to the under 18s. Little bit of a... Austin has a cold, send him home. We don't want the whole squad coming down with it. So let's win this game against Harrogate. Yeah, we can bring Cameron back in. And Longstaff can come back in. McGoldrick can have a game, actually, as the main. Quite happy with that. Bowden. Quite happy with that team. Or Kedwin should come in somewhere. No, he doesn't need to come in. I've got plenty of... but I'm a bit short at the back. Tipton... No, we're not. We're all right. And Jody Jones. Jody Jones on the wing. That's probably a good call. He is my best player. I mean, look at this team. You can see midfield and attack. We are much better than we are in defence. We're absolutely rubbish in defence. And we are good in attack. And that's why I just have kittens about this defence all the time. Oh boy, we need to get some really good defenders in. Some good, strong, solid boys. Need some very, very good defenders. John Bostock. And then Randall. Morale is not bad. Chickson, I had to tell him off last time. We'll give him a break this week. He's not training very well. Oh, come on then. Let's win against Harrogate. And okay, let's go to the opposition. Left foot. And Matty folds. Right foot. I need to go back to my, what I remember, Penny. He might not need to, but we'll leave him on that for the time being. It's not healthy having your fullbacks closing down like they're nutters. Falconingham, good passer of the ball. Tight mark him. And Cornelius, good passer of the ball. Gonna close him down though. Doesn't have great vision. Diamond, kind of good name. Diamond Edwards, young boy. No strength, no bravery. So we're gonna hard tackle him. And then Matty Daly probably should be tight marked. Yeah, let's tight mark him. And James Daly, I wonder if they're brothers. For extreme pace. Right foot and a hard tackle. And Luke Armstrong. Tight mark him, I think. Right. Let's go and win this game, boys. Although I like, because my defense is so bad, I don't feel very optimistic. It's like really weird how having this poor. Yeah, they are decent, but they're not predicted to do very well. So I think they're overachieving at the moment, but they have pace. And that's a bit of a worry. They have pace up top, which means that if they are playing direct, my lines are in the wrong place. And might be a little bit of a concern at some point. Which colour are we? We're in the light blue. We do have the first highlight. We haven't scored a goal from a free kick for a long time. So let's score from a free kick here. Nice. Oh, it's hit the post. Come on, close it down. Come on, come on. Come on, let's win this ball. Make them panic. 2 shots, 0 on target. They've got 1 shot, 0 on target. Are they going to score from a free kick now? No, straight to the goalkeeper. I always I worry also about this 1 for you and 1 for us thing. Whereas if we have a free kick and we score, they have a free kick, they don't score, and vice versa. This 1 for you, 1 for us thing, which is a very uneven thing. 1 penalty for you, 1 for us means 1 team will miss. And, I do worry about these quick succession things, 1 each. Now we have a chance. We're in. Come on. Oh, hit the post again. Why didn't you cross it? You nutter. What's that? What's happened there? Is that a free kick, ref? No, nothing. He's given nothing. They just slowed down and had a cup of tea with each other. Not quite sure what happened there. And Namain, that's better. Pass it. Oh, how many times have we hit the post? We've hit the post 4 times, have we? In 10 minutes. This is bonkers. That does not happen either. 3 times, definitely 3 times we've hit the post. Okay, James, I'll catch you later. Catch you next time, James. What time is it? Oh, it's 9:30. You have a good night, mate, and see you on, what day is it today? It's Tuesday. See you on Thursday. Have a good night, mate. Catch you next time. Oh, we are not playing very well again. And that's why they've given us this gap. So that we can have these times where we don't play very well. This 5 shots, 1 on target is terrible. Longstaff, 6.5 again. I'm going to shout at them. Because it doesn't do any good, but it makes me feel better. It's like 6 shots, 1 on target now. I know what I'm going to do. Let's just try it. Let's go to the... Let's try that. Why not? Let's try it, see what happens. They have come back into the game, so maybe changing something will do us a little bit better. Oh, what a dreadful header. My defense is very poor. And until I've got some money, well, Baldwin is hopefully going to be sold. So maybe I can bring someone in instead of Baldwin. But he's not going to bring much money in, though. That's the problem. And that doesn't solve the problem of the fact that the rest of them are rubbish as well. So now we've gone to this 3 at the back system, which hopefully, with the wing back now marauding out here, he'll find lots of space now. Chance. Oh, good save. Well, looks better so far. We've stolen the game back again. Ah, it's not good. Not good. Come on, boys. Come on. Come on. It looks a little more attacking, but the main has been terrible. He's been greedy. He's let me down a few times in this game. Oh, and the defense have no idea what they're doing. And it does look like they could pick us off whenever they feel like it, and they're going to. Yeah. I just don't know what to do. This defense is just so bad. There's nothing I can do. They're just terrible. Look at the space he was in. That means that the 3 at the back isn't working. And that's why this game is so easy to predict. That's why. It's why it gave us that gap, that 5 points. We're going to counter press and counter. It's why it gave us that 5-point gap, that 6-point gap, so that we could lose games. The game is nuts. I don't know what to do. I have no idea what to do. We can't put a run together. What was that? You were dreadful. Look, Langstaff again. Get him off. Let's put McGoldrick up there. He's an absolute waste of space. I don't have anyone. Yeah, I can move Jody Jones over here. Randall can come on for Longstaff. What an absolute waste of space. Penny is a 6.3. Wait, Jody Jones can come into that role. I don't have an attacking mid though. Am I going to have to go back to how we were playing? And I'm going to go attacking. And we're going to put a fullback on attack. We're going to put Nemain on attack. Penny, who's having an absolutely disgraceful game. I don't have a left back who can do these roles. Ah. 6.5 for Baldwin. They're just dreadful. I don't know what to do there. I don't know actually how we are in second place. It doesn't make any sense to me. The rest of the teams in this league must be absolutely dreadful. That's all I can say, because we are pathetic, and we're sitting in second place, and I don't know how. And we lose games we should not be losing. And it's simply because we don't get any of our shots on target. Again, we're beating them, but we just can't get shots on target. And we have, like, our attack is our best part of our team. It's not the defense that is good in this team, it's our attack. And so the whole game doesn't make any sense to me how we can't get shots on target. Oh, we've got one on target, but the goalkeeper's having a good game now. It just does not make any sense to me. But as Ben says, remain calm. It's not supposed to make sense to you. It's not designed to make sense. So just remain calm. It doesn't seem to matter what I do. The game is just going to do what it does. This is a team that's supposed to finish in 18th. All right, they're overachieving at the moment. But we are really underachieving, and yet we're in second. And it doesn't make sense. How does that happen? So annoying. Oh, finally, somebody's decided to do something. And maybe going attacking was all it was going to take. I really don't like using that 3 at the back system. No matter how attacking it is, we cannot play 3 at the back. This team is not capable of defending to that level. So I'm going to scrap that. It's just a pointless exercise until we get better defenders in. But this game is not over by a long shot. Oh, easy. Oh, what a miss. That's even worse than what we do. Let's berate them again. They're not good enough. Let's make some changes. 6.5 for Baldwin. We do need to sell him. He's rubbish. He's worth... And we're only going to get 100,000 for him. But, oh boy, this team is doing my head in. Palmer needs to come off. He's on a yellow card. Bowden can come on. And right back is poor, but I only have one right back. Let's go with that. We've got 20 minutes, boys, to address this game. And I will not be happy coming off with only a point. Will not be happy, but it looks like Harrogate are going to beat us. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Oh, boy. I just don't understand it. I used to be good at FM, but now I am absolutely rubbish at it. Since FM24 came out, I have no idea what I'm doing anymore. And yet we're still in second. This does not make any sense to me at all. The whole game is nonsense. Let's go very attacking then. What else can I do? Let's up the tempo. There's nothing else I can do. It just does not make any sense to me whatsoever, this game. I need to get rid of the whole defence. The whole of the defence is absolutely dreadful. Every time the opposition have the ball, I think they're going to score. That's how much I don't trust my defence. And my attack can't score. They'll sometimes score 5 goals in a game, but then they won't score for the next 3. Dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. And this is how I felt last time. I'm really not happy. I'm going to have to start really telling them off. And now we've gone 6 points behind Stockport now. I have no idea what this game is up to. I've got no idea what it's up to. It's like win one, lose one, win one, lose one all the time. I just don't get it. I can't settle on anything because the game will not let me settle on anything. I'm going to go more attacking. I'm going to pull the line back a little bit. In fact, I'm going to go to a standard line. See if that helps. We're going to go back to how this tactic used to be played. We're going to up the tempo. Take that off. Take that off. Take that out. Pass into space. This is how it used to be played in FM23. And we're going to try that. And then we're just going to let the game run with this because I'm tired of trying to outthink the game. I cannot do it anymore. The things that I used to do in the past just don't work anymore. And I don't know why. I really don't know why. So we're going to go with a tactic that used to work in FM23. Worked very, very well. And then we're not going to change anything. Just let the game do what the game does. Hey, Fire God, how are you doing? You're not catching me at the best of times at the moment. We do need to change some players around. Some players are dreadful. Bowden can come in, yeah. Crowley, I don't mind doing that. He's having an absolute shocker. Needs to come off. Bowden, Crowley, okay. Namain cost us the game last time. Randall possibly is a good call as well. Although Jody Jones scored the goal, didn't he? But he's very tired. So Randall possibly should start. Okay, do your worst. Just do your worst. I'll take whatever the game does now. I'm going to leave everything in the hands of the game. Because whatever I seem to do doesn't matter. And in fact, I'm making it worse. What I'm doing is making it worse. So whatever the game wants to do is whatever the game can do. And if we look at the profile, the season preview, we're supposed to finish 3rd. So I would expect that pretty much that's where we're going to finish. So however the game works that out, it's up to the game to work that out. Because whatever I am doing doesn't make any difference. So whatever you want to do, FM24 is up to you. We're just going to set a tactic which I know worked last season. And if it doesn't work this season, too bad. If I get sacked, I get sacked. I don't want to focus play down the middle, and I don't know why he's doing that to me. So stop it. So we're just going to let him do the opposition. I don't think these boys can handle opposition instructions, but why is he not giving me any? Oh, bloody hell. Left foot. He doesn't want to do it now. And I've told him to do it. Sam Hart. Right foot. Playing a 4-4-2 probably do need to bring the lines back. They are quite pacey. He needs to be on his left foot. And we'll hard tackle him as well. Eastman. No passing, so we'll just leave him be. Craig Clay. Terrible, we'll just leave him be as well. O'Brien. They've got a bit of pace, so we're going to turn him onto his left foot. And who is this? Is he the Wanderer or is he Mellor's the Wanderer? Just going to leave him alone. Pacey. We'll put him onto his right foot and hard tackle him. If we lose this one, I just might as well give up because the game really is having a go at me. And I'm going to put this winger on attack. Need him to get much further forward. Fullback on attack. Cameron. Who's injured? Baldwin. Baldwin's injured. We'll bring in Tipton then. Macari is my other fullback. Brindley's not ready yet. Okay, let's go with that. Penny has not been playing very well, has he? So maybe I should play Chicks and let Penny know that he doesn't have an automatic place in the team. And let's just go for it. The game is going to do now whatever the game is going to do. I might even just not even watch. Just like, I am not going to interfere with what the game is going to do now. Set it up, and then this is a match we should be winning. I'm expecting, I don't know why I'm expecting anything from them. Just rubbish. So expecting things from them is not probably going to work. They are very tired, and that worries me because my record against tired teams is terrible. It's almost as bad as my record against teams from the bottom of the league. And clearly they're the better team right at the start. This is a bad sign when they have the first highlight. But we are going to counter-attack, are we? Now, I know this tactic worked in FM23. Is it going to work in FM24? We shall see. I think the low block version of this tactic doesn't work in FM24. I don't think the low block works at all in FM24. I think for some reason with all the attacking roles they've put in, there's no point in doing a low block anymore. And that was such fun in FM23, doing a low block. But now it just doesn't work anymore, the low block. You just get hammered. So it's pointless doing a low block. And it's because they've put all these attacking roles in there. At the back. Oh, dreadful. They're just like, they are such a bad team. I suppose when we are successful and we're in the Prem, winning things in the Prem, I'll look back at this and think, oh my God, it's the same I had with Burnley last year. What a dreadful team Burnley were for 2 seasons. And then suddenly they just clicked. And we started winning things. But at the moment, this is just terrible. I'm just dying here. This team is putting me through hell. I'm absolutely dying here. And it's like this team either scores 5 in a game or it gets hammered. I really am at my wit's end. And at the moment, we just look like we're going to get hammered every game. But, oh, we have taken the lead. Langstaff has finally woken up. Is it 3 games after he got his last goal? I think it must be 3 games after his last goal, so he's bound to wake up at some point. So, okay, we're a goal ahead. Randall has got injured, should be able to play through it. His heel, though, he's not going to be able to run. So what we probably need to do is to take him off. Jody Jones can come on. Jody Jones has been playing well. He actually scored the goal. Oh, here we go. Every time they have an attack, I think they're going to score. I don't actually trust my defence. I can't afford any highlights for the opposition. Jones, come on, my son. What happened to that? It hit the bar. Oh my God. How many times have the opposition hit the woodwork in this episode? 0. How many times have I hit the woodwork in this episode? About 12. That doesn't make any sense to me either. The opposition don't have any highlights except when they score, and this is why I'm worried now. They've scored again. Can we address this, FM? Because every time they have a highlight, they score. Do an update. Let them miss a few times. I don't mind if they beat us, but just showing their highlights as when it results in a goal is pointless. I don't want to see that again. I'm so annoyed with this game at the moment. I'm really annoyed with it. Are we going to go slipping down the table now? Are we? No, Morecambe are losing. That's another thing that's annoying. When we go on a bad phase, everybody does. And that doesn't happen in real life. Come on, FM. Sort yourselves out. This is not good enough. Let's berate them. Oh boy, what a terrible team I've taken on here. What an absolute dreadful team I've taken on here. It's goal scoring. And if the best part of our team can't function, then the worst part of our team is going to let us down. Then we're not going to win any football matches. And the best part of our team is our attack, but you wouldn't think it. You'd actually think we don't have a best part of our team. And we spent a lot of time building up our midfield and our attack in the transfer window to no avail. Back in the lead, are we? Do whatever you need to do. I'm maybe come back to a balance, but I don't want to because that will just invite them on. We'll stay positive. Like I said, I'm not going to interfere now. The game has free hand to do whatever it wants. I'm not going to interfere. So how has that affected what's going on? Oh, that's because Morecambe haven't played yet. I see. That's why that is. I see. Right. I'm not going to say that. Yeah, we have done well with possession. And I thought we got him off. Jody Jones came on for him, didn't he? Oh, yeah. Understands as he is carrying an injury. I don't know what that means. He's not on the pitch. Understands what? That he was taken off? Be specific. Oh, here they come. Is this the equaliser? Every time they have a highlight, they score. And that's probably the game telling me your defence is absolutely shocking. Here it is. Oh, they've hit the post. Well, that makes a change. They've hit the woodwork. Come on. What is this after half-time nonsense as well? Right, time for some changes, I think. Some players playing badly again. Who's this? 6.5 Tipton. Statistics indicate we're in control of the match, passing well and getting our shots on target. Rubbish. I don't believe you. Well, that was a shot on target, but unfortunately it didn't go in. Well, so far so good. We haven't interfered with the game. And the game is letting us have this one. Well, I'm absolutely convinced now. The thing to do is just set up the team and don't interfere. Don't do anything. Because when I'm not doing anything, now suddenly we're winning and we've got a penalty there, have we? Is that a penalty? Looks like it. So we could go even further in front. Probably end up winning this 5-1 and then losing the next two games. This is how it's going at the moment. So we are 3-1 up now. I think it's time to make some changes. Down the right hand side we're not looking very good. Palmer is terrible in midfield. Time to make some changes. Let's give it a few minutes. Macari is absolutely dreadful. Don't know why I brought him in on loan. He's never plays well. Never ever has had a good game. Oh, he suddenly jumped up to a 6.8. But still, that's not. He's never ever had a 7. I don't know why I brought him in. He's rubbish. So Tipton is a 6.5. So we'll bring Baldwin on. McGoldrick is very tired, as well as Jody Jones. Ah, that's handy, isn't it? So we'll move Bowden up here and bring Bostock on. Palmer's not playing very well. Penny can come on at left back. And Rolling can come on at right back. And that's it. There's the subs done. Again, we won't interfere, although Sutton are absolutely dominating the second half. But we look like we are FMing them at the moment. I did say that we'd probably win this 5-1 and then lose the next two games. That's the pattern. And we've gone 6 points ahead of Morecambe. So where's Stockport then? Beating Gillingham 1-0. Gone with a back 5. That didn't seem to help them. Back 5. They're 3-1 down. Why have they changed and gone to a back 5? Are they worried they're going to get hammered? Oh boy. This is painful at the moment. Look at how much we've dominated them. This is very painful at the moment. I need to get more players in, but I don't have any money. We're just stuck with this team unless we sell some players. And they're not going to bring much money in, so we're not going to improve the team by selling players. Consolation goal coming up. Here it is. Told you. I think I've been playing this game for far too long, because you can read it. They haven't been in the game at all, and then you can just read it. This was, of course, they were going to score. I've been playing this game for too long now. I know exactly what's going to happen. And I wish I could do this in real life, because I'd be very, very rich. If I could do this in real life, I'd be a very rich man. Or Manchester United are going to score in the next 10 minutes, put £20 on it. I'd like to be very rich if I could do that. And they're possibly going to get a draw out of this now, are they? Like I said, I'm not changing anything. The game is going to do what the game is going to do. But yeah, that goal, you could see that coming like a mile off. Absolute mile off. You could see that goal coming. But 3-2. We'll take that, because we know our defence is terrible. So conceding 2 is not bad. 4-2 now. That'll do. The one thing I can't predict is when we are going to score. I can predict when the opposition are going to score, but I cannot predict when we are going to score. It's kind of weird. Okay, 4-2. We've won this game at least, and it is going along this same pattern, isn't it? Win one, lose one, win one, lose one. We've been following this pattern for a while. It does seem impossible to put a run together. But we've won a game, and that's all that matters. Nice work. That was pretty good for a change. It should have on the end of that, for a change. It just says nice work. That was good. I'd like to say for a change. Injury worry, that's not for me. Let's play one more. What time is it? Oh no, actually it's 10 o'clock now. It's 10 o'clock. We've got through 5 games. There we go. From here, lose one, win one, lose one, win one, win one, lose one, win one, lose one, win. The next one will be a defeat. It's a very strange pattern that is happening here, that's going on here. And that's why I'm just going to set up the tactic. Just going to not change anything. We're going to run with it. And the game is going to do what the game is going to do. This is a very, very strange pattern that is going on here. And the thing is that when we are having problems, Stockport are having problems. If we have a look at their schedule, they had poor results when we had poor results. They've actually pulled ahead of us here, because we'd got to within 3 points of them, but they've pulled ahead. And the other teams around us, Morecambe, I mean, they're doing just as badly. So it's like when we do badly, everyone else is doing badly. But when we do well, everybody else is doing well. And this is the strangest edition of FM that I've ever come across so far. But like I said, we're just going to set this up and go through it now. Until we can get better players in, there's nothing I can do in terms of making adjustments to the players, to the tactic, because it's not working. So we'll just run it. And when we get better players in, hopefully we'll be able to do more with them. But that's it, guys. I'm going to call it a day for today. I wanted to stay calm today. Last time did my head in. And this time has done my head in too. It's this very strange patterns going on here. I'm still able to predict when the opposition are going to score. It just doesn't feel right to me. It doesn't feel right. We'll be back on Thursday. We're just going to let the game run now. And I'm not going to interfere with it at all. We're going to run with this tactic that I know worked last year. And we'll see what happens. But I'm not going to interfere in any way from this point on. Seems very strange. Something odd happening. So thanks for coming, guys. Appreciate you coming and listening to my rants. um, thanks, MP. If you've got any suggestions for me, MP, how to deal with this, I would appreciate it a great deal. I've never come across an edition of FM where it doesn't make any sense to me. And it's almost like I'm trying to learn the game again. I've never seen anything like this, and it doesn't make, yeah, like I said, it doesn't make sense. So until I get better players, I'm just going to leave the tactic alone and let it run. And in the other save, I did that, and it just worked out all right in the end anyway. So I don't know whether that's the right thing to do. Set up your tactic this time and then just run with it. That may be the right thing to do this year. We shall see. Thanks for coming, guys. And hopefully I haven't put you off too much, and we'll see you again on Thursday. We have to try and work this out. One day I will work this out. I hope. I'll see you Thursday, guys. Have a good night. Take care. See you soon.